Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. I want to give you a quick Black Financial report. The stock market's acting pretty normal today. Nothing really crazy is happening. I think the world's kind of waiting, with bated breath for this stimulus deal to get done. Every day, Nancy Pelosi's coming out and she's making announcements on the progress of the stimulus talks. I'm going to tell you that I think that that's all just kind of for show. I know that one of the issues they've debated on heavily has to do with bailing out the states. I guess the Trump administration's claiming that they're trying to use the stimulus as an opportunity to bail out states that need money. I don't doubt that. I would expect that that's actually the case. But either way, I don't see why they would have any incentive to get a deal done before the election. And so some Republicans have said it, and I actually agree with what they're saying on that. There's not going to be a deal. I'm really fascinated by how long they're keeping the charade going, though. I'm just kind of, I think Pelosi said something like, we're getting closer. We're almost there. We're almost there. And I just think it's all kind of silly. It's not going to happen. So there won't be a stimulus check coming to you or anybody else before the election. After the election, though, if there's a Biden win, there will be a check. And it'll probably be a pretty big one. So that's a good thing, not just for people who need the money. Also, I imagine they're going to really push for strong unemployment benefits. And also those of you who are investors are probably going to do well because stimulus spending tends to boost the stock market. Now, there was a warning I saw where someone, an analyst, felt that the vaccine is kind of being overweighted in stock prices, that we're kind of hoping for this great, vaccine impact, and he's arguing that maybe the impact won't be as great as what we think. That's a possibility. Now, the other story I've been reading, I read something where Tesla had about 50,000 Model S and Model X cars recalled in China for having faulty suspension, apparently. So my Tesla stock has not been doing that great, even though their earnings are strong. This setback might be something that's pushing the price back. I'm still a believer in Tesla. I like the company. There is this whole conversation about COVID, and it's debatable about how much it's going to impact the economy or impact the market. The U.S. reported more than 71,000 new cases on Thursday, which is close to record highs from July. The hospitalizations are on the rise and reached new records across the American West and Midwest. Biden says Thursday that the U.S. is headed for a dark winter. I don't like that language because I don't like the idea of trying to scare people into a vote. I'd be curious to know how dark the winter is predicted to be after the election's over. I believe Biden's going to win. I just do. If you want to know what that means for the stock market, it means that you're going to see a boom. If you want to know what a Trump win is going to mean for the stock market, it means you're going to see a boom. So if your money is invested in the stock market, then if Biden wins, you'll probably see a boom. If Trump wins, you're probably going to see a boom. I did see where Biden has a proposal to forgive $10,000 of student loan debt for public service. I think that's a good thing. I think universities somehow should be disincentivized to continue charging so much. I think that's the bigger issue is why are these campuses charging $70,000 a year, $60,000 a year to go to school? It wasn't like that when I came through school. And a lot of that's because when you pick a sector and you make a lot of capital available in that sector, like student loans, you just say, okay, anybody who goes to school can borrow any amount of money from the government. Well, the school loves it because they're like, oh, well, we can jack up the price because you have what is called an inelastic commodity, meaning a commodity that must be purchased no matter what. So because people feel like they have to go to college, well, then that means we can jack the price up and people are not going to reduce their demand for a college degree. So they're, and the reason they can push the price up is because now people can afford it. Now the things that normally they would have said, it costs too much, I don't think I want to pay for it. Instead, they can say, oh, well, just sign the dotted line. Just here are your student loan papers. Just, borrow $250,000 and you can go to our school. Well, this is incredibly harmful to black wealth. A lot of your most educated black people are going to die in debt. So when you have a community where the most educated people in your community, your economic superheroes, are going to die in debt, then that is like the Lakers trying to win a championship with LeBron James and Anthony Davis playing with no legs. If LeBron James and Anthony Davis were playing for the Lakers with no legs, then the Lakers could not win a championship. So the reason black people are not winning economic championships is it can be reduced to the fact that, one, we are not as likely to want to invest as we should. So we're not making the same money that rich people are making. Number two, we don't know how to start businesses, so we're begging white people for jobs. And number three, when we go to prepare ourselves to more appropriately beg a white person for a job, we go to school and we borrow more money than we can ever afford to repay, and then end up in dying in debt after spending 40 years on the corporate plantation, being harmed on a relentless basis by consistent racial microaggressions that we then complain about on Twitter. That's being black in America, but it doesn't have to be that way. But that's the formula that many of us are taught as children, and it took me about 30 years of thinking about it to figure out that that's not the way to go. So anyway, if you are interested in figuring out new ways and better ways to go, that's why we created the All Black National Convention. The All Black National Convention is going to be virtual this year. It is a gathering of black people who want to think outside the box. It's a gathering of black people who are black first. B1, hashtag B1 in the chat if you agree with me. It is a gathering of people who want solutions. It's a gathering of people that don't want our families to fall apart. It's a gathering of people that want a stronger community. It's a gathering of people that want to actually own some wealth. It's a gathering of people that want to hear from our experts instead of hearing from the leading rappers, right? In fact, I don't get me wrong. I mean, if a rapper proves himself to be intelligent enough to be invited, I'll invite him, but I don't really invite people because they're famous. I invite people because they're smart and because they're willing to take the chance of thinking outside the box and actually solving a problem without hoping that white people will eventually allow us to do it. So that's why there's no corporate sponsorship for the All Black National Convention, and also there is no sponsorship from any political party. We are not committed to the Democrat or Republican Party or any party in between. We are committed to black people, the Black Party. You can even call it that if you want to. So anyway, if you want to join us, we start tonight. Tonight is Friday, October 23rd. We start tonight at 5:30. You can go to allblacknationalconvention.com. That's allblacknationalconvention.com. So go and feel free to get a pass. Bring your whole family. I guarantee you're going to love it. Everybody loves it. This is our 5th one. We're going to do it every year, and we pay for this. We don't go begging for money to do this. We do this on our own. This is owned by black people, run for black people. Black first. B1. Hashtag B1 in the chat. allblacknationalconvention.com. 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. We do economics on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We cover everything from politics to activism and relationships and everything else. So I will see you soon. Have a good weekend. And I see you said you just signed up. That's wonderful. I cannot wait to see you. We will not let you down. You're going to love it. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.